Are you looking for standard-bred, thoroughbred, stable supplies, or nutritional products? The Harness Shop Online specializes in bringing only the highest quality horse and equine equipment and products like harnesses, bridles, and other racing and training equipment direct to you, our valued customers. Many great promotional offers and discount coupons are available online at theharnessshoponline.com or call us at 1-866-469-8181. The Harness Shop Online, your one-stop shop for horse and equine products, equipment, and supplies.
What's the good news about Meadowlands racing?
Well, I guess the good news is I'm pretty sure we're going to race in 2011. I think it's going to be fewer days for sure, and I don't know if we're going to get a purse supplement. I have a feeling that we're going to, and the Meadowlands being in such a precarious situation is really puts the whole industry in peril, because every track that doesn't have slots relies on the Meadowlands simulcast for a big part of their revenue. And if something ever happens where the Meadowlands closed, you see other smaller tracks close immediately. And that's the scary part of that. Now, the other scary part of it, in New Jersey, we are in the hands of the politicians. So common sense and logistics have nothing to do with any of the decisions that are made. And we do have a lot of support for slots at the Meadowlands. All the northern politicians, Republican and Democrat, are on board with putting slots in. It's just that the southern Democrats around Atlantic City have a lot of power in Trenton and have had for years, and it's, they're against it. And it's so hypocritical because Harris has Chester. They're one of the main players in Atlantic City. They holler about the competition would hurt them in the Meadowlands, and yet they're putting in competition much closer to the Meadowlands are just across the border in Pennsylvania. So, as I said, it's a precarious situation. I think as an industry, we have to try and get the Meadowlands privatized. I think that's the only way that we're going to go forward with the Meadowlands being what everybody expects the Meadowlands to be. If the state keeps running it, they don't have the funds to put into capital, and the building needs a lot of money put into it. It's been run down for 20 years, and unfortunately, if you've been there as long as I have, you could see this coming. This isn't something that just came out of the blue. The state took money while we were doing well and putting nothing back into the building, nothing back into the game, and they basically run our industry right into the ground and basically picked it dry, and we need help now, and they're not sympathetic to all the money that we made them years ago. As of today, I don't know, because he changes. We did support him. There's no question, and he made the statement to our leaders that he wasn't going to turn his back on racing. And after the Hansen report came out, he basically supported it and did turn his back on racing. Now, that's a long way from going through those recommendations of the Hansen report. I think a lot of people are seeing through that report that it had some self-serving interests and opinions in it, and I think a lot of people are seeing through that. But as for his position as of today, I certainly don't know, and I'm not sure anybody knows. But as I said, we do have a lot of the politicians, fighting for us. And even the Atlantic City politicians are not against racing. They want to help racing, but they don't want to put slots in at the Meadowlands. So that's what I'm hoping, that we at least get a boost to our purses. Because the thing about the Meadowlands, it's the place where they bet the most money. There's no doubt about that. But the thing that keeps the bet up is full fields. And in the last few years, we haven't had enough full fields to keep our bet up. And even on our big nights when we put a great card on, we put 10-horse field, our bet just climbs a third or maybe 40%. It's amazing. And so we have to offer more purse money than Chester, Pocono, and Yonkers to attract those horses back and have full fields. And that's the only way the Meadowlands is going to be successful, if they can race for purses enough to generate the full fields that generate the bet. And it's a difficult thing to do. Done a very good job. They're working the politicians they've actually hired a lobbyist as well. So we do have people in there, fighting for us, and it's almost 24/7 the way they're going about it, trying to get it done. But it's very difficult to do. As I said, getting around the Atlantic City Power in Trenton is very difficult. But I can't sit here and second guess what they're doing, because they're working extremely hard, and I give them credit for that.